Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have such an interesting topic, and for this topic I actually did a huge research and I was doing it almost like 2 years non-stop. So it's not just words from the air. I read a lot of books, I read a lot of science researches, so I can definitely say some secrets of productivity that you probably don't know, because I don't see people talking about this nowhere. I don't know why nobody's talking about this. So let's go into these secrets and watch until then, because my two last will be a top secrets, like nobody's talking about that. And the first one of the most really important, is the focus. When we are living at the time when everyone is trying to take our attention, everything, absolutely everything around us is made for take our attention and our money, we need to learn how to be in deep focus. And I think many people are talking about this, but not actually everyone know how to came to this deep focus. And I had all my life problems with this, and I will make another video about this. And I will say you one tip that helped me to become this in this deep focus. And this is, I try to do every day like long walks. Every day when I wake up I go for a long walk. It's around 1 hour and I don't think about nothing. I just go to the walk. I go exactly the same road, like I go the same road, and I can listen music, I can listen maybe some podcasts, something let's say smart, that can give me some impact. But the main thing is, like, when you are walking and doing the same thing like non-stop, you are going to this really deep focus, and you are also learning to control your focus, and at the same time you are doing kind of meditation, because your breath is going the same. It's not going like up and down when we are moving or sitting or stand up or sit down. Our breath is always changing. So while we are walking, and probably one of the most important thing is not talk to no one at this time, our breath is going the same, so it's making us some kind of meditation and give relax to our brain. And at the same time, because we're walking, our blood circulation is going pretty well, so the blood circulation is going also to the brain. And after this long walk I come back and I can do whatever I want, like for a really long time, like maybe for 3 hours, like deep focus, and also I have motivation and everything. So I think this is one of the really most important, and sorry for so long explaining this one point, but it was really important. Second one is make morning and evening routine. And for example, if you cannot manage like both of them to make or morning and evening routine, at least try to do one, like morning or evening. And it's important because it's again giving our brain to relax and understand, like tomorrow we will have something the same that we had today. And it's not doesn't mean like if you cannot now travel nowhere because you will not be in your routine or something like this. No, you need to bring your routine with you. Like for example, if it's like 10-15 minutes of workout in the morning when you will wake up, you take your iPad or phone wherever you are traveling, and you are doing there absolutely the same thing. So it gives you a real big stability, and at this time you start to understand that you are creator of your life, that everything is in your hands, like the power is in your hands, and you can create whatever you want in your life. So by just giving these small routines, you give to understand your brain that you know what exactly will be tomorrow. You are taking a control of your life. It's of course it's a small lie, because we cannot take control of everything around us, but just to a little bit lie to our brain, I think that's really nice. And the third one is to make from your routine kind of a game. So for example, when I wake up I go for a walk, or before the walk, for example, I do 10 minutes workout, and after this 10 minutes workout I go for a walk. The walking is much easier than do workout. So for me it's like a little game. Make this small amount like of deep work, like workout. After go for a rest like for 1 hour and meditate. After that, for example, have your breakfast or your lunch, whatever, where you get this dopamine and you have serotonin, like, and you're a little bit happy and you relax. After that, go to work, and making this step by step, it's making your productivity going so high, because your motivation level, your dopamine is going pretty well and pretty like higher, not like a normal way. When you need to think what you will do tomorrow, what you will do in 1 hour, my plans like this, blah, blah, blah. When this going in your head, like you cannot be always productive. You cannot be always like in the good mood, with a good motivation, with a high level of energy. I can say that I have almost every day really high level of energy, and thanks God really. Fourth one is, I think, more for people who already have this high energy and already understood how productivity works. It's to understand your stress level, because while you are doing a lot of stuff per day, when you are doing a lot of things, like, and you are putting obviously energy in that, like when your brain is working, when you are moving your body, like doing workout or whatever, you are taking a lot of energy. And when you are the whole day really productive, and like this every single day, your body obviously is in a little bit of stress, and it can cause you a little anxiety. And the problem in our time is really hard to understand, do you have anxiety or no, because it's becoming so comfortable for us to be in this anxiety that we don't feel it. So it's really important sometimes just to stop yourself and like ask yourself, are you okay, like right now? Like, are you feeling fine? Do you have maybe pain somewhere in your throat maybe, or in some muscles? If yes, what can you do? How can you help yourself? Maybe you need to take one day break and just relax, so it doesn't cost you after, like in 1 month, that you'll be sick or will without motivation for next 2 months, The fifth one is to understand your priority. You see, the problem with productivity is like when we're going really deep in something, like we're motivated with something, we like maybe some idea to make our own business or create like maybe some startup or whatever, it doesn't matter. The problem is here that we're still thinking about our friends, our families. Do we spending enough time with them? Like, do we spending enough time on fun and like this, And that's all because of our hormones, because we still need to have oxytocin, like it's going in our body, like oxytocin, it's the hormone of, of communication, of love, of feeling, this love. And obviously when we are working too much or doing too much stuff, studying, we can feel lonely and whatever. So at this point, I just trying to say myself, like, Stella, I know right now maybe you can feel a little bit lonely, but this is just for a period, like maybe just even for 3 days, like relax. In 3 days you will go, you will have fun, you will enjoy. These 3 days, give yourself to be the most productive, to be the most energetic, to be the most, positive person in this world, and just do your work. Because after, in 10 years, you will say yourself, thank you, because today, in this exactly day, you was productive, you was doing the things to make your life better in 10 years, to relax and, be on the beach with your friends and maybe having the best time of your life. One really important one is healthy sleeping. And obviously everyone is talking about that, but I want to say it again here and remind it, because our brain always forget about this, always forget. And I think one of the most biggest reasons why it's really important, because when we are sleeping early and waking up early and having enough sleep for a long period, like let's say for 2-3 months, our whole hormone system is changing in our body. We're becoming more energetic, we're becoming more motivated, we're becoming more calm, we're becoming more just generally our brain is working much faster, so we can analyze things better, we can understand things better, we are more confident in ourselves, because obviously we are feeling much better in our body. So I think this is one of the really important stuff. And obviously you need to go sometimes for, like, let's say parties or whatever, seeing friends for late night movies and whatever. But then another point is really important to give this understanding that there's need to be like 80% of your good quality sleeping and just 20% of enjoying your life, like as the week, we 5 days work, 2 days relax. And I think this system is pretty well. So the seventh one that not everyone knows, it's to give you some days to be in your loneliness, to be absolutely alone. And let me explain you why. You see, when we are alone, our level of dopamine in our body increase Could you imagine that? I don't know, guys. For me it was a huge surprise, and I found out about this like 1.5 years ago, and still from that time I never heard it nowhere. I read it in one really interesting like research of science, like, and it was telling there like how it's increasing, really the loneliness increasing our level of dopamine. So just few days alone without talking to people, without seeing people, well, obviously you can go to the shops or whatever, but most of the time by spending alone can cause you increase in the motivation. And listen, guys, I think this is one of the most important, because many things people, well, I think some people are successful and some of them not really, because these successful people had a really high level of motivation. And the last one, eighth one, is to buy a HEPA filter. HEPA filter is a filter that cleans your air, and there was also one interesting research that did it, some people, and they check some companies, huge big companies like Google, whatever, and they check employees how they was working before HEPA filters and after HEPA filters. And that was crazy, because the level of productivity, the level of discipline, the level of good mood, like energy increases like almost 40%. Guys, 40%, that's a lot. That's a lot. So because we're living in this world where the air is really dirty, it doesn't matter if you are not living in the huge, you know, city, the air is still really bad. Like only if you are living in the forest probably you have amazing air, but the rest of the people, me, you, everyone, doesn't matter if you live near the beach or near the park, you have really bad air. And especially in the apartments, like in the buildings, really bad air. And I need to say, after 1 month using this, I felt already that my brain is much clearer, so I understand things better. I can, you know, start new projects, I can be just more productive. So I think this is one, definitely the biggest secret I found out, because here you don't need to do absolutely nothing. You just need to buy this HEPA filter and put it in your room, and this will increase your level of productivity, and that's amazing, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you, and write me please comments if you are interested in topics like this and which kind of videos you would like to know. And also please, guys, write which city are you from and which country, because I'm super curious. I want to mix as much as possible people from a different absolutely countries and cities, from Chile, Mexico, maybe Italy, Spain. Oh my god, why I'm telling all this Spanish language? Well, France, like UK, whatever, where you're looking from, just text please in comments, because I'm really curious. I would love to have, you know, friends from all of the world. And thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.